Marty here. I'm back. Another request. Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. Okay. Here we go. Let's just learn this thing, and then I also want to say I'm going to teach a more beginner way at the end, but I'll start with kind of what I think Clapton's doing on that original recording. All right, let's get a closer look. All right, so here's what we have. We have I go to D right here, which is the 10th fret. I'll say it again. The very minimal amount of theory that I think you should start with is knowing all the letter notes on the E string and the A string. It's really helpful when you start plugging in chords and scales and knowing what you're doing. Okay, so let's take first finger on D. Now we can take a D major bar chord. So it's going to be that note, that note, that note, that note, that note, and that note, all barred, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to turn this D major bar chord into a D7, which is kind of like the blues version of a major chord. Pinky off. That's it. Just like that, okay? And we're going to get it, we're going to go 2 downs there, then a whole step lower to the 8th fret, 1 time, and then back. Like that. Now watch, if I just keep pressure the whole time, it'll sound like this. But what we really want is staccato, chop, 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 chop. And all you do, it takes a little work, but you just, whenever you relax your chord hand, the chord stops. If I keep it pressed, as soon as I relax it, it stops. So eventually that should become something that you're not thinking about in your brain, but you can just control it. Okay? I'm just kind of going, squeeze, squeeze. That's it. Oh, it sounds like tequila. Alright? But that's for later tonight. I'm just kidding. Okay. Just like that. Then, where my ring finger already is, we're going down what's called the blues scale, and we go like this. 12, 11, 10. Then, my ring finger is going to cover the G string and the B string together. I'm going to strum those 2 strings. Then the same thing, a whole step down with my first finger. So now I'm on the 10th fret and I'm covering the G string and the B string there. Then ring finger, and he's kind of maybe a little bend. There's lots of tremolo and attitude in there. And then ring finger to the 12th fret on the D string. So here's what we have. Okay, the next thing you can do, the change, now it's a G major bar chord. And we don't really, I think, it's still kind of this kind of meat cluster right here, like maybe that, but not really the high E. Just kind of strum for the middle. Then we go like this, like that, which is boom, 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 boom. And we go same thing, and now where my ring finger is on that chord, 12th fret on the D string, I do that same riff. Then this time, first finger on the 10th fret, 1 time. And you could use I recommend using the pinky on the 13th fret back to the 10th fret on that A string. So here's that second chord movement. Twice back to the original. Okay, next thing. We can do these as major bar chords, no seventh. I usually just play it as a power chord, for this next section, which would be that and that. But it's thick. You can play an entire bar chord, and we're going to go down, up, down, down, up, down on the 5th fret right there. Up to the 8th, one time. 3rd, one time. Down, up, down. 8th fret, 3rd fret, down, up, down. 8, 3. Now back to this chord, and we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, those are all the parts. That's it. Okay, let's move on to the beginner version. The beginner version is just all power chords, and I changed the riff a little bit. And this is even something you can learn with one finger to start with. I'm just talking super beginner, all right? So we're going to take first finger on the 10th fret, and then ring finger on the 12th fret on the next string, and that's a D power chord. Okay, I let my first finger lightly mute all the other strings besides the one it's touching. And don't think too much about that, but that's what you want to go for. So if you do strum the whole guitar, you're still just like that. So you could go just with the power chord. Now, if that's too hard, you can just try one finger just so you're playing guitar. You can do that. Here it is with the power chord. Ring finger. First finger. Same exact thing over a string. Now notice you could use your pinky on that 13th fret. Some people, it's too hard in the beginning. You could use your ring finger on that 13th fret. I always think you should use every finger you got. And the other part, it would be the exact same way I taught it before, but if it's too hard to do this bar chord in the beginning, it's just power chords. Once again, Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJams.com. All your guitar educational needs, because I'm really into education. Still taking your requests.